Welcome back, everyone, to TV5 News at 9. It is time now for Medical Moments with Covenant HealthCare. And joining us this morning is Sarah Knuckle and Roger Spann. So thank you both for being here. How are you two this morning?
Good to be here.
Fantastic. Glad to be here, too.
Oh, I'm so glad that you guys are here with us. Today, we are talking about volunteering at Covenant HealthCare. So, Roger, I'm going to start with you. You are a volunteer at Covenant. Can you tell us a little bit about how your experience has been?
I'm starting my 8th year as a volunteer at Covenant, starting in the gift shop where I get to greet all of the customers and visitors that come into our facility and have a wonderful experience with them. I'm also the chair of what is called the PFAC Committee. It is the Patient and Family Advisory Council. We work on a monthly basis trying to improve patient satisfaction here at Covenant, and I find that extremely rewarding. And also, I'm now moving into a patient advocacy role where I will actually be able to be on a floor talking with patients, seeing what we can do at Covenant to make it a better experience. No one enjoys being in a hospital, but we at Covenant want to do everything we can to make it a pleasant experience for them. So when they leave, our patients say, well, if I have to return to a hospital, I'd love to go back to Covenant. And so I'm very active in those roles as well as on our advisory board.
You know what, Roger, I thank you for your volunteerism. It sounds like you've really grown into your role, so thank you. All right, so Sarah, we're going to move to you now. As the manager of volunteer services, what types of volunteer opportunities are currently available?
We currently have a broad span of opportunities available. We can place volunteers in a number of areas, including our gift shops, our information desks, circle waiting, so communication to those who are waiting in our waiting rooms, taking people where they need to go. We really try to fit the talent of the individual with the needs of the organization.
All right, very good. Now, Roger, back to you. If someone is considering whether to volunteer or not, what would you really want them to know?
First and foremost, it's a very rewarding experience, as well as I have a lot of fun also with all of our visitors and staff. We are involved with people from throughout our region who are coming here to see their patients or to be a part of the day with a patient. Also, there are so many unique experiences, delivering mail throughout the hospital and so on. I find it a very safe environment. Some people are, in this day and age, a little bit concerned about coming into a hospital. I am convinced that here at Covenant, that everything is done to protect us as volunteers and, of course, our patients, too. We are a big family. You might hear Covenant talk about the family experience of our staff. We as volunteers are a part of that family, and I find that so enjoyable. I become acquainted in my 8 years here with so many staff members, made personal friends.
Yeah.
I get up in the morning excited about coming and being a part of this great program.
Oh, that is so good to hear. Sarah, I mean, that's got to be music to your ears as the manager, right?
Of course, and we love volunteers that are as eager as Roger to come in and do service for the hospital.
So, Sarah, can you tell us if someone is interested in volunteering, how can they get that ball rolling?
We start the process through an online application, so prospective volunteers can go to our hospital website, covenanthealthcare.com, and follow the links for volunteering. And then we sit down with the individual, talk about what their interest is, why they chose Covenant to volunteer, and really match them up with the right spot for them. And then look at a schedule. So we look at maybe 3 to 4 hours a week or every other week, and have the person come on board. We do a number of trainings, safety, security, confidentiality with the individual to make sure that they're very prepared to start volunteering at the hospital.
That's great. Now, Sarah, what keeps you coming back every single day to Covenant?
Well, I like to think that I'm a conduit between the community and the organization. So really pairing people up with what their passions are and how they can best serve within the organization. And it's a great place to work. It's a great place to be. And I really enjoy working with the volunteers within the community and within Covenant. Like
a family is what you guys both said. So that's great. All right. Is there anything else either of you would like to add before we go?
I would just say that we have a number of areas. We have our new Mary Free Bed at Covenant that we're recruiting volunteers for. We have areas for college students, adults, really every stage of life, individuals interested in volunteering or giving back to the community. We would be a great place to have volunteers at. So feel free to reach out to us and ask questions if you would like.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate both of you coming in, calling in this morning, and it's been a pleasure to learn more about the volunteer options at Covenant HealthCare. Thanks again for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Blake.
Yeah, anytime. If those of you at home would like any additional information on today's topic, you could just head over to the hot links page on our website, WNEM.com.